Greetings, everyone. No, this isn't Steve Kornacki. And no, this isn't the election news about November or January for that matter. But it is time to learn about the results of our MOBTS elections. Many thanks to those of you on the ballot and those who voted. We're extremely fortunate to have such a talented and committed group of members who stepped up to run for the at-large and also the president positions. Brandon will share with you results of the at-large soon, and now I'm about to share with you some other news. Drum roll, please. I'm beyond thrilled to inform you all that Kevin Lowe has been elected the next president of MOBTS. He'll serve his term as president-elect starting at the conclusion of our June conference. Before I go any further, I want to first acknowledge Carrie Crown-Brennan. She's a long-serving board member who epitomizes the commitment we all share for teaching and learning. Thank you, Carrie, for all you've done to advance management education. We're very lucky to have you as a colleague and leader in MOBTS. As president-elect, Kevin will serve on the executive committee during his transition period, and his presidency will begin in June 2022 at the conclusion of the Cal Poly Pomona Conference. MOBTS has a strong foundation for Kevin to leverage and to lead. We've experienced considerable growth in membership, both in terms of numbers and geographic composition. 500 plus members from 27 countries now call MOBTS their social and experiential learning community. That's a 43% growth in our membership since 2019. The board has strategically focused on expanding the reach of MOBTS through various investments and partnerships and targeted communications to management educators across the globe. On the heels of our international MOBTS conference hosted by the University of Canterbury in New Zealand, and our pivot to engaging all of you virtually this past year, we just completed our inaugural Oceania conference, which was a complete success. As secretary, which is an elected position on the MOBTS Executive Committee, as JME Associate Editor, and as recent chair of the Oceania Conference, Kevin has emerged as a trusted leader who represents our core values. He and I first met at the 40th anniversary MOBTS conference back at UNC Asheville in 2013. And since then, I've come to know Kevin as a compassionate leader, strategic thinker, and creative team player. He wants nothing more than to continue elevating the impact of MOBTS. And we are all comforted to know that Kevin will lead us toward the MOBTS 50th anniversary in 2023 and continue building a stronger, more diverse, and inclusive global organization. It is with warmth and respect that I introduce our next president, Dr. Kevin Lowe.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Lowe, and I am proud to have been elected the next president of MOBTS. It's an exciting time for our society. Both our brand and our membership are strong, and we're forging partnerships in Europe as well as the Oceania region. The opportunities ahead of us are vast. Even prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, higher education was experiencing shifts, and now we all have even more opportunities to retool our approaches in the classroom. Whether that's thinking about new teaching materials, maybe specifically experiential exercises, or thinking about health and well-being, both for ourselves as well as for our students, MOBTS offers rich resources through our community, our journals, and our conference. We can come together, whether virtually or in person, through the society to better ourselves as teacher-scholars. I believe that MOBTS is the premier management education organization in the world. I look forward to strengthening the community and expanding our reach in a sustainable manner. Thank you for your vote of confidence in me. I look forward to being in community and to working together for the betterment of the society.
Thank you, Michael and Kevin. Good day, everybody. I'm Brandon Charpied, Executive Director of MOBTS. For years now, many of us involved in our nominations and elections process have discussed this embarrassment of riches that we have amongst the membership, not just in terms of the talent and insights that would enable us to continue with our organization's mission of enhancing the quality of teaching and learning across the management disciplines, but even more so in the dedication and caring towards this organization, which is ultimately what makes the culture as strong as it is. So when we have these board positions open, and we have such qualified and dedicated nominees year in and year out, it pains us as much as it pains the nominees when we're limited to the number of open seats available. Whether you were on the ballot this year, on the ballot in prior years, or maybe you'll be on the ballot in a future year, don't let the results of an election get you down. Know that we, the board, see you and we recognize your desire to contribute, and we'll do everything that we can to make certain that you remain engaged within the organization. With that, let's get to this year's at-large results. We had 4 fantastic nominees: Carlos Baldo of Colorado Mesa University, Joe Seltzer, Emeritus of LaSalle University, Janice Wardrop of University of New South Wales, and Sarah Wright of University of Canterbury. And it's my pleasure to announce that Sarah Wright of the University of Canterbury will be our next at-large director. Sarah has played an integral role in the society in recent years, from being an associate editor with our Journal of Management Education to conference chair of our amazing MOBTS International 2020 event in Christchurch, New Zealand, to now having been on the MOBTS Oceania Committee, where we just completed our inaugural conference and are developing a plan for future years. Sarah earning an at-large seat on our board is yet another reminder of just how global the organization has become. As Michael had previously mentioned, our annual MOBTS conference is expanding to new levels of engagement and attendance to the point where this year's conference may very well be a record-breaking year. MOBTS Oceania is developing a plan for hopefully a physical conference in February 2022, and MOBTS International will be in Mannheim, Germany in June 2022, just a few weeks after our 49th annual conference will be hosted at Cal Poly Pomona, just outside Los Angeles, California. Michael said it, Kevin said it, and I'll say it. These are most certainly exciting times for this organization, and we are so thankful for you all to be along for the ride. With that, I thank you for your dedication to this organization. As always, should you ever need me or never have any question about the organization, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, I hope to see you at Virtual MOBTS 2021 in June. Thank you.